Let's continue with the Power BI service. In the last session, we discussed about the dashboards. In the same scenario, we have one more concept called as apps. Very important concept. So what is an app? What is an app? Apps are the organizational content packs in Power BI. Apps are the organizational content packs in the Power BI. So organizational content packs in the Power BI means, so in Power BI, the developer is going to create what different reports. Let's say I have three developers. Okay, the three developers, they have created here the three reports. Based on the three reports, let's say I created here the two dashboards. Here I'm having one more dashboard. So whatever the content here the developers have created, right, here I'm having the two dashboards as well, dashboard 1 and dashboard 2. So all this content, let's say if you want to consolidate and if you want to bring into one single interface, the best option available is this entire content, is all the report or required reports and dashboards. All this content we can consolidate or we can combine into one app. Okay, and we can share this app to the end users. Whatever the app we are having, this app we can share it to our end users. Now, the end users, they no need to look for individual reports. They can directly refer to this app. In the app, they have all the required content available. Nowadays, we're hearing something called as the mobile apps, right? In our smartphones, we're installing all the apps. So the apps in the Power BI is similar to those mobile apps, where all the required content is available for the user. And also, if you want to share the report to the end users, means how to share the report or how to share the dashboard to the end users? How to share the report or how to share the dashboard to the end users? Any answers? To share the report to the end users, we just need to open the report and we have to click on here what share. When you click on share, this option would allow us to share the report to the end users. So here we need to specify that user email ID, right? Whenever you are sharing the report, so let me log in as the admin user. I'm opening a report or I'm opening a dashboard. You can do any one of these two. And then for the report, when I click on here share, so we need to specify here what the username or the email address of that user. So whenever we are adding here the email address, at a time we can add up to only 500 email addresses, guys. Whenever you are sharing your report or dashboard, at a time we can here add up to only 500 email addresses. So if you're sending any email, there is a limit. You cannot send more than 500 emails at a time. So it means at a time you can share to only 500 users. But let's say I have 2000 users or I have 3000 users. How to share the report to the 2000 or 3000 users? So if you have more number of users, then the best way to share the content is, instead of sharing the reports and dashboards, we can share the app. So these apps are the organizational content packs in Power BI. This apps offers best collaboration. So best collaboration means if any user want to see your app, Okay, then they could able to directly access the app instead of sharing the individual reports. So we can share the content to the broader audience. If you would like to share the content to the broader audience, then we can create app and we could share the app. But the most important note point is, as of now, we can create only one app per workspace. In any workspace, we can create only one app. We cannot create more than one app, guys. So how to create an app? So now my first task is creating an app. My task one is creating an app. These apps are like same the mobile apps, guys. In order to create an app, go back to your workspace. My workspace is PBIB16 dev, and at a workspace level, so in the home page of your workspace, here you have an option called create app. So who can create the app means only admins and members can create the app. Only admins and members can create the app. So just click on here, create app. So once you click on here, create app, now what it's asking us is the app name. It will take by default the app name as your workspace name. So I'm giving the app name as PBI B16 Analytics. The description I'm adding is it contains the complete content of batch 16. And here you can add the app logo. You can here add the app theme color to it, just optional. So the app won't look like this. Okay, like this. You can add here any of the colors. So I'm just adding this color and contact information. So in order to access the app means, so whom they can contact, by default will show as the app publisher. So I'm publishing the app, so they will contact me for the app access. If you want to give some additional users, so we can add here we have the next option, show items contact in the workspace. So all admins can act as the contact for this app if we go with this option. And if you would like to specifically add some users or groups, we can specify that. But I'm specifying here only only the app publisher and myself to just myself as the contact detail if they want to access the app. And if any user want to use this app, and if you want to install this app automatically whenever they would like to click on that app, it will automatically get installed if we enable this option. Okay, and hide app navigation pane, will come to know this. We need to specify that navigation pane in the content app. And if you want to make a copy of the reports in the app, we can allow this, but usually we don't allow them. Usually we don't allow them to make a copy of the reports in the app, right? Because it doesn't look good. And if you would like to add some help tab of your app, you could add that. So this is a page where, so in the app creation, the first page is setup, and we need to set up the app. So in app setup, we need to specify the app name, description, and color like that. Next step is to add the content. Next here I'm adding the content. So we need to here add the content to the app. In add content, you can click on here add content, or you can click on here add content. You can click anywhere. So when I click on here add content, it is asking us here which report you would like to add to the app. You don't need to add all the reports, guys. You can just take only the required reports. So let's say I would like to add this region sales RLP. I would like to add this sample dashboard. Like to add this interactive dashboard. Like to add this region sales as well. And sample B16. I'm just adding it. So here I have added the following content into the app. So you could see the navigation bar like this in the app. You could see here the navigation bar in the app like this. In adding content, here you have a drop down. We click on the drop down. Here we got two things. Add a link and add a new section. What is the difference between these two? First, let's click on add a link. When I click on here, add a link means we can here add the web page. We can here add the web page. In order to add the web page, we need to specify here the link name. The link name going to be the home page. In the home page, I would like to add the link as the Power BI home page. So I'm taking here Microsoft.powerbi.com. I'm taking here Microsoft.powerbi.microsoft.com. So I would like to add this as my home page. So just copying that link, I'm just going here. So this is going to be the link, and this link is just going to open in three areas. In the new tab, it means it will open a new browser tab. It will open in that new tab, or in the current tab, in the same tab it will open, or in the content area. So let's see what is the difference between these three options. So let me click on here new tab first, and the section means the group. I'll show that as well. So first I'm adding here a new link, just clicking on here add. So first the home page. When I click on the home page, okay, so here it's not showing me here any preview. So first let me click on the next. So next is adding the audience. I can come back here this as well. So who can access the app? Who can access the app? So who can access the app depends on the audience. So who you want to provide the access. You can specify here the specific users or the groups. Okay, and you could able to go to your advanced tab. In the advanced tab here, you could able to allow the people to share the data sets in the app, or allow the people to build the content on the app. You can give this extra permissions if you would like to do. Right here, you can specify who can access the app. Here, you can specify all the user groups, all the 2000 or 3000 mail IDs you could specify here. Okay, so here it's showing here something. Users and groups in the workspace can access the content. All right, they are affected by the advanced settings. So by default, all the users in my workspace can access this. All the users in my workspace can access this. So I don't need to provide any special permissions for the users of my workspace. So I'm just leaving this as it is. I don't want to add any other users. I would like to have my workspace users to access this. Then I'm clicking on here publish app. So after adding the content, you have to click on publish app. Publishing app means this app is available to every user. Just clicking on publish app. So app has successfully published. After publishing the app, where I could see the app means here you're having the apps option. Go to the apps. In the apps tab, you could see here the app PBI B16 Analytics. Then click on that PBI B16 Analytics. So now you could see the home page here. When I click on home page, the home page is opening in a new tab because we defined the setting as whenever in the home page I added the URL, the URL is opening in the new tab. Okay, but the home page should open in the same screen. Is the same screen. If it is opening, then that would be good, right? So for that, what you have to do is, again, you have to go back to your Power BI service. Again, we have to go back to our Power BI service. So we need to edit the app. At any point of time, we can edit the app space. How to edit the app means just go back to your workspace. Just open app.powerbi.com. Okay, just go to the workspaces. Go to the PBI B16 dev workspace. And in this workspace, see now, when I go to the home page of the workspace, now it is showing here update app. It's not showing here create app. Previously, it was shown as what? Create app, but already we done that app creation. Now it is showing us here update app. So click on here update app. So here click on update, go to the content tab here. If you go to the content tab, the home page content, if you go to here more options, here you have an option of editing, deleting, moving up or moving down. If you want to move this to the board, we can move that. But this, the home page should come in the top. So I'm just clicking on here the edit link. This link currently it is opening in the new tab. I'm taking here on the content area. So on the content area means what it will do is it will come in the same screen. And also here we got something called as current tab. Current tab means it will convert the entire app into this web page. It won't show us the app content. So let me keep it as the content area. It will come in this screen. I'm just clicking on update. That I'm updating the app again. So I set here as I set here in the content area. So content area means now the web page is showing in my same screen. Whereas if I edit the link here, when I set here the current tab means just click on update. So there is no preview for the current tab. Current tab, let's see how it would show. Just clicking on update app again. Just going to the app. So when I go to the home page, see here, what happened now? It's not showing us any app. The app has replaced this home page. How to go back to the app now? Again, we have to open app.powerbi.com. So current tab means it is replacing the entire app with now that tab. Again, it is not that much useful, right? So the best thing would be showing that app in the content area. Just go back to the app. PBI B6, just edit the app. Click on update app and go to content here. The best thing going to be go to here edit and just set here in the content area. Update. This is the home page, right? And now this region sales sample, B16, what all these are reports. For the reports, we can create a folder. So in the app, we can create a folder with the help of a section. I'm adding a new section here. Okay, that section is showing in the top. So renaming that. So we're showing here all the reports. And I would like to move it down. So here I've taken the home page as a Power BI page, guys. You can take the home page as your organizational page. You're working for any organization, you can add the home page as your organizational home page. Okay, and then under the reports, I would like to add all my report, this report, this report, this report. I would like to add it here. So how to add these reports into this folder? Now click on your report, the region sales RLP. Click on here, more options. So if you see here more options, you have something called as move to the reports. Report is the section. The section is nothing but the folder. I'm moving that to that report section. The sample is also the other report. I'm moving that to the report section. The region sales, I'm moving that to the report section. Sample B16, I'm moving that to the report section. So now what happened is, so we got the home page, and in the reports, we got the different reports as you're seeing, and also here we got the dashboard. So I'm creating here another section or another folder, naming it as the dashboard section. I'm naming it as the dashboards. And I'm moving it down. this interactive dashboard, I'm moving to the dashboard section. So at very high level, we have got home page, we got the reports, and also here we got the dashboards. And again, here I'm adding one more content area. I'm adding a new link here, help section. So help section. So in the link, what I'm adding is if you go to your Power BI service, in a Power BI service, so here in the top, you got the help icon. So help and support, we click on the help and support. Okay, in help and support, so just click on here, find your content. I'm just selecting that for the Power BI service, for example, when I click on it, it's opening this link. So I'm just copying this link. I'm just copying this link and I'm going here. So where is that? Okay, I'm adding that link. The help section, whenever the user clicking on that, it should show them the help option. I'm again selecting in the content area. I'm not adding any section for that. Just clicking on add. So the help section, moving down. Okay, no. You can directly drag it and drop it like this as well. So the help section is coming here. It's not connecting. Some of the URLs it won't open here, so but that's fine. Just click on update app. So we're updating here again the app. So now the app has successfully published it, right? I'm just going back here to the app. Now the app would look like this. So it's showing in the content area. Here I got all my reports. Right. You could see here the app like this. Okay. So now if any other user, let's say, let me log in as the user 335, signing out. So when login as the user 335, and when I go to here the apps, when I go to here the apps, as this user is part of the workspace, for this user it automatically show the app here. It will automatically show the app here. So this user is the viewer user. He can directly click on the app and he could see the content. You don't need to go to every reports, because what are the reports are there, which this user needs to see, he can see all the reports here. He can see all the reports here. Okay. So apps is the best way to share the content in the Power BI, guys. And you might get one doubt, whenever my data is updating, does the app going to get the new data changes or not? So all the reports and dashboards we're placing into the app, right? So whenever my data is updating, does the app going to get all my data changes or not? Yes, your app will automatically get your data changes, guys. You don't need to worry about that. So app will automatically get your data changes. Whenever your data is updating, app will automatically get those data changes. Perfect. So now again, I'm going back to my workspace. By any chance, if this user unable to find this app means, what he could do is, I'm just going back here to the apps. If it is not showing the app for the user means, in the right top, you could see something called as get apps. You click on get apps, okay, it will show here the different apps. It is showing here all apps. All app means all the apps from different users or the organizational apps. Organizational apps means apps created within your organization. So you got your email ID as the right. So all these are the apps, right? So for example, I'm just clicking on here this PBI dedicated one app. When I click on that app, I could able to see that app now. Here I'm having the IPL app. When I click on any year, I could able to see here the IPL performance. And the IPL official link, when I click on it, it is opening in the same, it's opening in the tab. Okay, great, perfect. So this is how we are going to create the apps. So now, not only the organizational apps, you can get some Microsoft apps as well. I'm just going back to the Power BI service. Okay, I'm going back to the apps. Let's say I don't want this app. So if you don't want this app means you can just go here and you can just simply click on delete the app. So app is deleting only for you because you have taken that app, and if you don't want that app means you can simply delete that app. And when I go to here get apps, so you could able to get here all the apps. So Microsoft has giving us some useful apps, guys. You could see some of the useful apps here from the Microsoft. So for example, emissions impact is there. When I click on it, I'm just clicking on get it now. Okay, I'm just clicking on get it now. Now it is taking that app into the Power BI. So I'm just clicking on install. So here I got emissions impact dashboard. So you could see here some of the reports like this. So emission savings. Okay. So this is how you are going to get the apps, guys. This is for the end users. But as a developer, if you want to update the app or if you want to remove some content from the app means, so how to update the app or how to remove the content from the app? So I'm just logging out from the user 335. Just opening here again the Power BI. So at any point of time, if you want to update the app, mean just go to your workspace, and in your workspace, just go to update app. if you go to the update app, so whatever you want to edit, as a setup you want to edit, or content you want to edit, or the audience you want to edit, you can directly do that. And just simply click on here update app. It will automatically update the app. It will automatically update the app, guys. Okay, if you want to add a new content, or if you want to uh, remove some content, just simply go there and just click on here delete. It will automatically delete that content. Okay, so like this, we are going to manage the app, guys. Okay, perfect. So I'm just clicking on here update the app, just closing it, and I'm going back here to the workspaces. Or here you could see the current workspace PBI B16 tab. Right now, here you could see something called as included in the app. So is a report part of the app or not? You could see here whatever is included in the app or whatever is not included in the app. What is saying S means it is part of the app. What is saying no means it is not part of the app. Remember one thing, into the app we can add only the reports and the dashboards. Into the app we can add only the reports and the dashboards. We cannot add any data sets. We cannot add any data sets. Let's take, for example, you created the app, but let's say you don't want that app anymore. You want to remove the app. So how to remove the app? So we have done creating the app, we have done updating the app. My next task is removing the app. How to remove the app? So if you want to remove the app, you just need to go back to your app. You just need to go back to your workspace. In the workspace here you got more options. Go to more options. So you got something called as your unpublished app. Here you got something called as your unpublished app. Unpublishing the app, going to remove the app. So people think that in order to delete the app, what they would simply do is they would go to the apps. They'll simply go to the app and they'll go here and they'll just simply click on here delete. So once you delete the app means the app will get deleted. No, this is not the way to remove the app. If you want to remove any app means simply you have to go to the workspaces and there you have to click on unpublished app. Before going there for this app, it is showing something called as manage permissions. When you click on manage permissions on the app, so again here you could see who can access the app, who is having the direct access. And if you would like to provide any user the access, you could select here the app and you could add the user. Let's say I'm adding here user 272. It's not the 270. So I'm providing user 270 access to this app. Okay. So by default, the workspace user is going to access this, and you can add here the additional users. Okay. So can I even limit the workspace users or not? I don't want all my workspace users to access my app. You just simply go to here, manage the audience. You go to here, manage the audience. So here you can just specify the specific users. In your workspace, if you have hundreds of users, but if you want to give access to only 10 of the users, just specify those 10 users' email addresses here. So you have to go with this specific users and groups. Here I'm not specifying any user or any group, so it is giving by default all the workspace users the access. But still, we can limit the app to the entire workspace as well. Instead of showing the app to the entire workspace, we can show the app to only the required users as well with the help of this option. So I'm updating the app again. And then I'm going back to my workspace. So in order to delete the app, finally, I'm just going here to more options. and then I'm just selecting here unpublished app. So here, what it is stating this is unpublishing this app will remove all app access from its viewers. So it's just going to remove the app from its users. So it's asking, are you sure you want to unpublish the app? Yes, I'm just selecting it unpublish. So it's stating that app has been successfully unpublished. It means there is no app here. It means here we don't have any app here. So this is how we are going to remove the app. And as we remove the app, again, it is showing us what? It's showing here just to create an app. So currently one limitation in the Power BI is in one workspace, we can create only one app. We cannot create multiple apps. So that is one of the commonly facing problem is. So in one workspace, we used to get a different set of users. So for one set of users, I want to show one set of reports. And for the other set of users, I want to show other set of reports. So how to manage that is in one workspace, we cannot add them. We have to add them into two workspaces. And in the two workspaces, we have to create two apps. So, but in the given context, a single workspace, in a single workspace, what we can do? In a single workspace, we can create only one app. We cannot create multiple apps. We cannot create multiple apps, right? It's all about the apps. It's all about the apps. And once you create the app, so what you can do is you can endorse this app. So after doing the proper testing, if this app is looking good, so you can endorse this app stating that this app is ready to use. So in endorsing the app, for the app, we have the three things. One is none, means it is not endorsed, and number two, promoted. So this app is promoted. So promoted means we're actively promoting this app. We're actively promoting this app to use across the different departments in the organization. So we can just endorse this to promoted. And also we have one more endorsement called as certified. So certified means who can add this certified is once this app is properly tested and thoroughly reviewed, then we can add this certified option. So currently it's disabled. So in the endorsement, we have two things. Promoted means we are promoting our app, and number two, certified. Certified, we're going to add at the end. And all this app will come in the home page. Just click on apply. So once you go back to here to our home page, yeah, you could see here that PBA-B16 Dev app, and you could see here the endorsement as promoted. Endorsement as the promoted because app is promoted. So this is how we are going to create the app space.